There is a question I am often asked: how can I be respected by everyone? And when I hear it, I pause. Because behind it is a deeper desire, not for popularity, but for meaning. For dignity. For presence. Respect, you see, is not something you chase, it is something you become. Let me tell you a story. Many years ago, when I first entered the monastery, I met an elderly monk who had lived in silence for over 30 years. He never sought attention, never raised his voice. But when he entered a room, the entire space shifted. Not out of fear, but out of deep respect. Even the birds seemed quieter around him. I asked him once, "How do people respect you so deeply, even though you never say a word?" He smiled gently and replied, "Because I respect everything first." That lesson stayed with me. You see, if you want to be respected by others, you must become someone who embodies the values you admire. And it begins with 3 quiet practices: integrity, humility, and presence. Integrity means your words and actions align, even when no one is watching. In the monastery, we had no locks on our doors. Why? Because the highest discipline was to guard your mind, not your belongings. People respected each other because trust was sacred. If you say you'll be somewhere, be there. If you promise something, follow through. Respect is not built in grand gestures, but in the quiet consistency of your character. Humility is not thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself less. It's knowing that you are one part of a greater whole. In the forest, even the tallest tree bows when the wind comes. I've learned that the most respected people do not need to speak the loudest. They listen deeply. They uplift others. And by doing so, they grow without pride and lead without ego. And then, there is presence, perhaps the most powerful of all. In today's world, attention is scattered, eyes flicker from screen to screen. But true presence is rare. If you can give someone your full attention, even for a moment, you will earn their respect. Because presence says, "You matter." It's the purest form of love. Let me ask you something: when was the last time you looked someone in the eyes and really saw them, not just their face, but their story, their weariness, their joy? Respect begins with noticing. And here's the paradox: when you stop seeking to be respected, and instead live in a way that respects life itself, people will naturally hold you in high regard. Not because you demanded it, but because you reminded them of what it means to be truly human. The monk who never spoke much taught me more than all the books I had ever read. He showed me that the most respected people are not the ones who try to stand above others, but those who lift others up while staying grounded. So if you want to be respected by everyone, begin by respecting your time, your words, your actions, and every soul you meet. Even the way you walk, eat, and breathe can carry intention. And in doing so, your life becomes your message. Take a moment today to reflect: am I living in a way that reflects who I truly am? Am I someone I would respect? If the answer is no, be gentle with yourself. But begin. Because the path to respect is not a performance. It's a practice. Thank you for walking this moment with me. If this message touched your heart, I invite you to sit with it. Share it if you feel someone else may need it. And remember, real respect begins within.